Okay, you're now live. And just in time too. Anyways, I'm going to take an
Cool. Um,
Okay, so this is binarysearch.io. If you've read the description, you should already know what it is. People get assigned a coding problem and you have to do it.
uh,
This music is kind of hard to speak over.
yeah. We're just gonna do like I guess easy problems because some of the harder ones are actually like 30-minute long. Like you have to. It's like it gets so intense. But this is like a really good way to I guess learn to go around I guess like JS. Just like learn how to use all of the built-in JS type functions and stuff.
Yeah,
So yeah, you wanna join the room and start?
joining the room. And we're planning on going for about an hour.
Okay,
Okay,
ready?
pressing ready. Okay,
Okay.
and I'm going to mute myself.
Okay. Okay, so I guess the way that I'm thinking of going about this is trying to flatten it, which I'm pretty certain it's node.flatten or array.flatten node, I guess. I wonder if this will. I think it's actually it's an object, so this probably might not work. But I just want to see like what that I guess um turns, I guess. Array.flatten is not a function. Okay, well that's a great way to start. MDM. Well, here let me check the thing for object. MDN is so useful. It has like a list of like everything that you need. That key that is sealed. I wonder if I can. Well, I can definitely just um, loop through and see each time, I guess, like what that value is. So like for or you know what, I can do a while loop here. While dot val. Yeah, while no dot val doesn't equal null. I guess that's the last. Yeah, that's the last thing. So while it doesn't equal null, then I can just oh that's an array, right? Okay, and then I can just start from the top and just like add each one, like just push it into the array. Oh, okay. Take val. Right, and I can just take the value of the node at the current time, and then after that, I I set node to be node.next. So I set it to be node. Then and I can just do r.join. We'll turn it into a string with no spaces in between. And you gotta turn it into binary, so I can use the parseInt function, which takes in a string of whatever base and then turns it into base 10. So you give it 2 would be binary. So maybe this will work. Yeah, let's try running it. Okay, while node.val doesn't equal cannot read property val of null. Failed test case. Okay. Let's see. So just gonna console.log node real quick. See what exactly going on. Okay. So it has a value. It also has ll node, which is like it has another value. Then it has next, and then okay. So it's you know, a nested object. Okay. So the issue is that cannot read property value of null node.val. So like if it is null, I'm guessing. Here, let's also log, I guess, the array each time. Or actually, yeah, wait, I can log this actually after. R. Okay. So now if I'm hoping, okay, yes. So when it equals null, I guess, cannot read property val of null. Oh, and I see Henry's already done it. I wonder, cannot read property val of null. I guess since the value, oh, since the node itself is null, um, yeah, okay, that kind of makes sense. Wait, while node, see, let's just try that. Run. Okay, and submit it, and that should be that. 10 milliseconds. Okay, I want to see the solution that Henry came up with.
So,
Node. Okay, we have like really similar ways of doing it. It's
yes, we do.
interesting how much of a time difference there is though.
Yeah.
I wonder if that's just because my browser is or all of the things that I'm running right now, including the OBS is actually slowing down the speed that it runs it.
I mean, I'm also running OBS.
Right. It's just that like I'm lagging quite a bit, which is
Fair enough.
I don't know. I wonder if that's actually because like before I was doing like a question and I had the same exact answer as someone else, but the other person had like, you know, like 1 millisecond for an answer and I had 3 milliseconds for an answer. So I'm
That's weird.
wondering that if that might be because binary search has like a specific way of like just running everything browser side rather than
Maybe.
sending it to a server, which makes a lot of sense. But Yeah, I
Anyway,
mean, yeah, okay. Are we ready for the next question?
I think so.
Cool. Okay, so you're given a list of introduced fighters and bosses. Fighters list contains 1S, 0S with a 1 representing a fighter. Similarly, each boss list contains 1S and 0S with a 1 representing a boss. Given that fighters can beat a boss's row if it contains more fighters than bosses, return the new boss's matrix with defeated boss rows removed. So, okay. So if there are more fighters than bosses in a specific one, okay, this kind of makes sense. This is actually pretty interesting. So I'm guessing let's start with a for loop of all of the bosses. I smaller than bosses dot plus plus. Okay, so for let I equals 0. Okay, that will iterate through all of the bosses, and we kind of have to also count the amount of fighters too. So let's actually just do that first. So fighters dot uh for each for each, and let's just like have let's just have like a fighter value, I guess. Fighter val equals 0. And then let's just add onto that whenever. Right. Okay. So this should probably be value. Value for each fighter for each b. Okay, if b equals 1, then run fighter val plus plus. Okay. Then we have a fighter value, and then for each one of these, we can just bosses, not for each. Uh, again, just value if b equals 1. Uh, let boss oh, and then just plus plus, I guess. Yeah. So just like bosses, increment bosses value. Okay, so then if bosses val is equal or larger than, so larger than or equal to fighter val, then break out of the loop, and then yeah, you just literally just break out of the loop then, and then just return what's left of bosses. Oh wait, we have to actually get rid of the lines of bosses. So wait, if it's larger than equal to, then break out. Else, or I can just put this afterward actually. Um, yeah, else I guess if boss's value is less than fighter value, then you can just yes, pop, I think it is. No, wait, it's shift. That's what it is. Okay. Bosses dot shift basically just means it will take out the first value in bosses. So that would be the first array. And then I guess return bosses. Jeez. Okay. The lag is kind of oof. So run. Oh, that was not intended. Okay, let's run it again. Okay, and it worked. Failed test case. Well, why am I not too surprised, I guess? So your result, that expected output is a lot more. So, okay. For what went wrong necessarily. If e equals 1, before each you increment fighter val. For each one of these you increment boss's val. Boss's val larger than equal to fighter val, then just break. I wonder if this has anything to do with else, like maybe it's running bosses dot shift somehow. That's actually really strange. I don't quite understand why that's happening. Um, okay. There, bosses dot shift. Maybe that will change something. No. No, it won't, I guess. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 16. Here you have 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 17. So I guess we can just, we can really just only console.log and see what is going on. I guess bosses val and fighter val. Maybe something is somehow overcounting, if that's even possible. The code is really simple, or yeah, so it doesn't really make sense why this would fail. 0, 16. Oh, bosses val dot for each bosses val. Did I spell something wrong? What is happening? Bosses dot for. Oh no. Okay, wait. Bosses I. Oh my god. You gotta be joking. Run. Okay. That makes a lot of sense. Ish. You printed 0, 2. Okay. Yeah, 0 and then 1. For each if what is happening? What is happening? Bosses val plus equals larger than equal to fighter val. Break bosses dot shift. This makes sense to me. Equals bosses. So it should count all of the bosses. Why is okay here? Let's just try running it again. Your result 001 expected output. You printed 02. So the boss's value, the first one is nothing. Okay. The second one, for some reason, is 2, which makes no sense. Because the second one, or the first one makes no sense actually. Why is that 0? If v equals, okay, so dot for each v, if v equals 1, so for each one of those 0, 0, 1, then it should increment bosses. Then I printed 0, 2. Why is it 2, 2? That's so strange. That is so strange. Oh god. Okay. Guess I can just console.log what that value is. Oh, you printed. Okay. That actually sucks. Why? What went wrong there? I have no clue. Hello?
Ah, hello.
Okay, so, I am not quite certain what happened with my thing because it should have worked. At least I think it should have worked.
Well, you're using bosses.shift, which isn't going to help you here, as I found out.
Why is that?
I mean, if you need them, if you need like to keep the first one in the list, but you see that you need to get rid of the second one in the list, shift is going to get rid of the first one to keep the second one, which is
Oh,
bad.
okay. Okay, I didn't even think that that was a possibility, I guess. Oh, okay. That, yeah. There was, okay,
I'm just
computer
trying to make
bosses
mine
room.
faster now.
Okay. I guess that kind of makes sense.
Ah, that needs to be greater than or equal to 0. Okay, there we go. So that should be faster. And it's
And
not.
it's slower. Yeah, I don't know. Okay,
Yeah, this is,
that's
the
kind of
times are all
strange.
very random.
Let's
You
just
know,
go into
I'm just gonna run it again. There,
6
6
milliseconds
seconds.
again. Okay. Can we just go on
Much
to the next
better.
question then?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, what is this? Given a list of strings, words, and a string letters, return the length of the longest string in words that can be made from letters in letters. The longest string in words that can be made from letters in letters. If no word can be made, return 0. Okay, note that you can't reuse letters. Oh, whoa, that's a lot of words and letters. Okay, words, word, love. Okay, because you can make finder from that, but you can't make dictionary. Okay, we can make the word finder out of our letters, which has the longest. Okay, words, right. So I feel like I can maybe even use sets here. I have to basically sort out, well, I guess, okay. What I could do here is I could sort the words out so that it's in the I like the longest string to the shortest string and then check for letters, I guess. To see if any of those can happen, or I might just check along the words because sorting it actually might be pretty computationally expensive. So I guess so you have to make each word out of that. Okay, well let's just do like a word stat for each loop. And then you have to iterate over all of the words. You have to check over all of the words. And I guess like, oh, this is actually really strange. How would you do that, I guess? Like very quickly. I was thinking of maybe using sets. So, but I mean, that wouldn't also work either, that because there might be repeating letters in the letters section. So, yeah, this is actually a really interesting question. Like, I guess like for each, we can just break each word down for now. Split it into an array. and then that array, then we can I think we have to make another loop actually. So then for what I equal I smaller than letters dot length I plus plus. Okay, and then I can take, I guess you would have to take v dot for each one of those. Oh no, wait. I should be doing it for each one of the um yeah, I should be doing it for each one of the letters in V. So like, okay, here. Let's just say what it e dot length. So I guess like we should have like a duplicate of letters each time. Then and then we have to like find the letter, I guess. So let letters uh 1, I guess, equal letters. I wonder if that will point to it. That might actually point to it, which might be a, or maybe I can just like put initialize it as a string. So that should duplicate it, and then ei or actually no, I need to split this too because I need to find a specific letter. That letters dot split, I guess. Okay, ei dot letters or ei. Okay, we check ei if ei exists in letters 1, and if it does, I guess we get rid of that letter. So I guess in this case we can do find index of. So letters 1 dot okay dot index of. So that should return the index that is equivalent to this. So like if I do like that, then v equals that, it will return the, I guess, the area that the first one that I can find that is like that. So if this is okay, let's set this to like equal to a value. Like this. Let index equal that. So wait, so if index is larger than -1, so -1 means that it is like it doesn't exist. So if there is an actual like letter that is in letters that actually like you can match to, then I guess just slice it or splice it. Letters 1 dot splice splice that area off. So I guess index, it would be whatever index. So index and then just 1. So then that would be the length of it, and right. So you just splice off that one element. Okay. Right. So if letters, okay, if index is larger than -1, and else if index is not, if it can't find anything, or if there aren't enough letters, then return, or yeah, so then I guess you would um huh else if index larger than -1 else just or yeah, well actually no, I don't need an else statement, I guess. Well, maybe I do. Okay. Else uh break, I guess. I can just get out of it and because I know that it's not gonna match it. Break it and then else break and if it doesn't break, I guess, or else yeah, so else break then just move on to the next thing, I guess. But if the string actually like exists, I guess, then okay, wait, okay, if letters one dot length or wait, if b wait, I'm checking the index of it and then I'm splicing it from there. So okay, crap. Okay, let just have like a let equal let word exists word exists equals true and then else if it doesn't exist then word exists equals false and then oh goodness, okay, I'm actually lagging so hard which makes no sense, but hello. Yeah, so word if word exists equals false. Or if it actually exists, then I guess you could push it into a like let out, I guess. Let out equals 0. And then if word actually exists,
I
out.
forgot to unmute myself.
Okay. Um So, how did you kind of go about doing this? And like this one, I guess none of us like actually solved it, right?
No.
In the given time. I wonder if that
Nope.
has something to also do to with how like JavaScript works versus like because these questions aren't specifically